So this was the second game of the Grand Pacific Open, and the game started with e4, e4 and c5, and he played something like the Jalalabad, I guess. So the Jalalabad starts with knight f3 and e5, but here I played knight c3 and e5. So this just weakens the d5 square, and it also kind of makes the c4 square good for my bishop. So I just played bishop c4, and my plan was that if he played something like knight f6, I could just play knight f3 and then knight g5. Because after knight f6, knight f3 attacks the e5 pawn, so he has to defend it either with d6 or knight c6. And then I just play knight g5 and the f7 pawn is undefendable. And he did do that, which was good, so I played knight f3, knight c6, and knight g5. And after d5, the best move was just to take on d5. And if I played something like knight takes e5, then he just plays knight takes, and it's already equal because now I have to play d3. And although the knight still can't move, it's not good because, just white doesn't have any good advantage. He just plays something maybe like bishop e6, and if he takes, he takes, because he has to take back the piece, and then black just has 3 central pawns, and it's not good. So instead of knight takes d5, bishop takes d5 is another choice. But this one actually loses because knight takes d5, and after knight takes, queen takes. You can win a rook, but the knight's never gonna come back, and there is a lot of complications. And now just bishop h3, and the rook is bad. And then queen e2, trying to save it, but then knight d4 just wins. See if you play queen c4, queen takes e4 just wins. This is simple. So that's why here I played e takes. And after knight a5, bishop b5, and we traded, and I tried to get this pawn. And here I was actually better if I just played knight f3. And if you play something like e4, just knight e5, and it's a pretty good position. Maybe queen e7, and then knight g4. So then queen e2, castle long, and castling was another inaccuracy. Queen b5 would have been better, because say if we traded, and rook d7, d3, and bishop d7. Bishop d2 is pretty good. And okay, if he takes, probably just maybe knight takes a7. And I think white's pretty good here. So castles was a little inaccuracy, and knight takes, and queen takes. Bishop d6, and it's a pretty big blunder. He thought that after queen takes, he would win a piece after this, or at least a pawn back, but this just wins. And the computer says here, oh yeah, it would have been better just to keep the queens on the board. And oh wow, here, you have to lose a queen. And it's still +2. He missed an opportunity to make it weird. But yeah, I guess it makes sense because you have this, you actually have a rook and 2 minor pieces for a queen, which is definitely good. So queen takes, knight takes, and I'm just up a piece. And after all this, it's just winning. Although here, if you somehow screw up, say if you play this, and then he plays this, and somehow you play this, that's just losing. And g2, and rook h1 is checkmate. So yeah, that's why I played rook e5, and it's just winning. Then I pick up the f4 pawn. And here he resigned. And I think the key points were just around, where was it? It was bishop d6. Oh yeah, so it's about somewhere here, I guess, yeah. So here, and I'm just winning. So if he didn't do that, I think he would actually be a little better. Say if he played knight takes and queen takes and knight b4, my position is falling apart, I guess. But other than that, I think the game went pretty smoothly. Although the computer says to go here. That's crazy computer stuff. I don't care. But yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, thanks for watching.